Clouds rise, hearts reach the tracks, the stage, the battle's on for glory, fame, the victory's won. Pro Dirt Series, where legends are born, the thrill of the race, the dawn of a morn. Sideways and sideways, they fly through the night.
Yo, 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 what's up, Smiles? All right, getting ready for tonight's Dirt Pro Qualifier, week number 2 at Huset. Getting ready to get up in the session. I'm doing pretty good. I got a little cold, though. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my son got me sick. Luke, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, I think it's still building. Let's go ahead and give it a couple minutes. Yeah, it looks like I don't have top split yet. Huset's a fun track. You went to school? Thank God you went to school. You're going to make it on the stream one of these days if you keep doing it. There we go. That's the top split. All right, getting up into the top split, 8,500 SOF, I think is what it said. We're going to take another look at it here in a second. Should be a wild one here tonight. Cowboy, thank you for the follow. Make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows in. Got to show Damien how to rip the top. All right, let's see. 8592 SOF. We got Beerline in there. Forrester in there. Bergeron, last night's Pro Series winner, in there. We don't want that one. All right, so what's up, Randy Johnston? It's been a minute since I've seen you, buddy. All right, Sprint Cars. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Getting up in the session right now. All right, let's see. Getting up in the session. It is loading up. Huset. I think we're going to have right around 21 cars. I'll tell you exactly when we get in there. At Huset, yeah, 410 sprints. We got 2 more weeks of 410 sprints, then switching to the late models after that. All right. These guys are out on the track. Looks like we got 20 cars for tonight's race. Let's go ahead and switch it over to the race as their paints are loading up. Aiden Forster at the top of the charts right now. Desmond Busby at the bottom of the board. Hold on 1 second, guys. Just setting up a couple things as these guys get into qualifying. Favorite car and favorite track. What a stream for you, right? All right, looks like James Eden's going to pull out on the track in that number 52 machine. As he rolls out on the track here for qualifying. He is pedaling at JD Brown out there. Logan Rumsey out there right now. As these guys are out on the track, let's go ahead and switch it over to quick time. James Eden going to go ahead and take the tow. He wasn't ready yet, I guess. He's going to try it again. We got Steven Gaines out there pedaling. JD Brown out there in the number 14. These guys are playing chicken. They're trying to get somebody else to go out there. They're looking. They're looking for somebody else to show their stuff. They keep resetting. It's hilarious. Who is going to be the first one to go out here and play? You got James out there still rolling slowly. Looks like JD Brown is ready to go in the number 14. Never mind. He's going to back out of it. You would go first. Rumsey out there pedaling it. Let's see. They're definitely Evan C out there. Evan C might be ready to go. Caden Berry out there also. Evan C going to go ahead and pull out. Caden Berry out there. Let's see. Caden is going. Caden's going to put down a lap time in the number 12 machine. Let's see. Caden Berry going to set the time at 11.208. That's going to be the time to beat here tonight. Let's see who the next to cross the line is, as Caden is not able to pick up the pace on lap number 2. These guys are still playing games. Evan C. Oh, he's not ready to go. He's going to go ahead and pull out. So Evan C. was not ready yet. Kendall Tucker out there creeping right now. Blake Majulis going to pull out again. Looks like Kendall Tucker going to pull out. Bradley Cox, he might be ready to go in the number 45. He is, as he starts lap number 1. All right, here comes Bradley Cox through turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Steven Gaines is getting a lap time down too, as Bradley Cox is going to come across the line with an 11.143 quick time from Bradley Cox. Steven Gaines out there in the 07 machine. Bradley Cox not able to pick up the pace any on lap number 2. Let's see what Steven Gaines is able to do as he comes across the line. He is third quick with an 11.276. Bergeron out on the track. Last night's Pro Series winner grabs the wall going into turn 3. He's going to go ahead and pull out. Landon Cardoza, I think he finished third yesterday. He looks like he is ready to go out there and hit his lap as he comes out of turn number 4, starting lap number 1 for Landon Cardoza. Can he put it on the pole here tonight? Landon going to roll through turn number 3 and 4, comes across the line. Let's see what that time is. 11.407 out of Cardoza. Evan C's going to get a 3.45. These guys starting to flood out there. Here comes Ethan Johnson. Blake Majulis is out there. Everybody's coming out now. Let's go jump on last night's winner. He is going to be our clear points leader as it stands right now in the Pro Series. As he starts lap number 1, Aiden Forster goes quick time with an 11.808. Ethan Johnson to the top of the charts with an 11.036. Where's Bergeron going to put it? Quick time with an 11.011 out of Alex Bergeron. Dirt Racing, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeager's going to put it in 4th. Lingron in 5th. Rumsey in 6th. James Eden's out on the track. Looks like Connor New and Hayden Tolson still left to put in a qualifying time. Busby was able to pick up the pace a little from practice, as that is going to be the end of qualifying. We're going to go ahead and set these guys up and get ready for tonight's event. No heat races, no consies, all 20 cars going into tonight's feature as they get ready to get lined up. Let's get ready for everyone's favorite part of the night and tonight's starting lineup. Man, these guys are gritting up about how they qualified here tonight. Very slow.
We're burning up dirt, kicking up dust. Ain't nothing like racing with the rest of us. Finished steel, we're tough as nails.
Steven, JC said hi.
All right, starting on the pole here tonight. Last night's winner, it's going to be Alex Bergeron. Outside of him, in the number 11 machine, it's going to be Ethan Johnson. Starting inside, row number 2, in the number 20 machine, it's going to be Aiden Forrester. Outside of him, in the number 48, it's going to be Dylan Yeager. Starting inside, row number 3, in the number 1 machine, it's going to be Joey Pasta Lingron. Outside of him, in the number 39 machine, it's going to be Logan Rumsey. Starting inside, row number 4, in the number 45 machine, it is going to be Bradley Cox. Outside of him, in the number 12, it's going to be Caden Berry. Starting inside, row number 5, in the 127, it's going to be Blake Majulis. Outside of him, in the number 45, it's going to be Sean Smith. Starting inside, row number 6, in the number 14 machine, it's going to be J.D. Brown. Outside of him, in the 07, it's going to be Steven Gaines. Starting inside, row number 7, in the number 82 machine, it's going to be 82, right? Am I right? The 82 or the 0? 82, it's going to be Desmond Busby. Outside of him, in the 00, it's going to be Kendall Tucker. Starting inside, row number 8, in the number 13 machine, it's going to be Aiden Beerline. Outside of him, in the number 33, it's going to be Evan C. Starting inside, row number 9 here tonight in that number 18 machine, it is going to be Landon Cardoza. Outside of him, in the number 52, it's going to be James Edens. And then rounding out the field here tonight on the inside of row number 10, in the number 10 machine, it's going to be Connor New. Outside of him, in the 327, it's going to be the kid, Hayden Tolson. Looking for the green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be here tonight? Bergeron leads him to the green flag as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Bergeron's going to lead the field down the back straightaway. Ethan Johnson in second. Dylan Yeager on the high side in that number 3 spot. Forster trying to roll the bottom down the back straightaway. Yellow flag comes out. Yellow, 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 as it looks like Desmond Busby going to have an issue here, and Evan C, as it looks like both these guys are out. Let's go take a look and see what happened to these guys. Well, I got to back it up a little bit further than that. Oh, it looks like little stack up here. Oh, they touch, and yeah, that looked like let's go back and take a look and see who he made contact with. Can I tell you my record lap? What is your record lap, Smiles? All right, let's take a look and see exactly what happened here. Watch the 82. Oh, it looked like, oh, who was on the outside? Was that Steven Gaines on his outside, maybe? Steven Gaines might have gotten a little over-rotated there, getting contact. That is a quick time. That is a quick time. Making a little contact there as Busby and Evan C going to get the worst of that one as those guys are down on pit road. Kendall Tucker, a victim in that one as we work the first caution flag here of the night. Bergeron leads the way. Johnson, Forster, Yeager, and Lingron, your top 5. All right, a little bit of reset here as they come down the front straightaway. Let's see. The pace lights are out. We are going back. Green flag racing this time by as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I knew 20 cars was going to be a little difficult at this track. This is a narrow, small track. And I'll tell you what, how far back is Tucker? Look how far back they are. I mean, like the whole straightaway and some for the field as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Bergeron going to get a big jump. It's going to be single file most of the way through the field as they come out of turn number 4. Back up to the front. Bergeron continues to lead as these guys try to chase him down through turn number 3 and 4. down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. I got to make some adjustments to these cameras for this track, which is good to know because we are racing at this track tomorrow night in the ARCA cars as Bergeron continues to lead. He's got Johnson all over his heels in turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Going to be 5 laps complete. Oh, Bergeron's going to bang the wall. So does Johnson. They're going to keep it pretty much the same distance through turn number 3 and 4. Johnson seems to be gaining a little bit on the entry of the corner as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I don't watch a lot of sprint cars here, so I can't tell you. The fastest I think I've ever seen is what we just watched in qualifying. Here comes Johnson looking to the bottom side in turn number 1 and 2, trying to find something a little bit different and a little bit more pace as they come out of turn number 2. Bergeron leads the field. Let's go back in here and see if we got a battle. Battle for the number 5 spot is Rumsey. Going to try to gain on Lindgren. He's going to lose some ground as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Rumsey going to look good through turn number 3 and 4, down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Going to bang the wall. So does Lindgren down the front back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Lindgren, you keep bumping the wall. That could cost you some. He's going to move the bottom as the yellow flag comes out. Yellow flag comes out as it looks like JD Brown going to have some issues in that number 14. Does he just grab the wall here? Let's take a look as he heads into turn number. Yeah, he just grabbed the wall and a little bit of a cartwheel there. Knocks off the wing, puts it back on all 4, and the wing grows back. They might not make it in. Some of these guys don't make it in the Discord. So a little bit of a winky step out of the number 14 of JD Brown. As he got into the wall, does a little cartwheel there. He's going to be able to get back out on the track. Not sure how much damage is on that number 14 machine. He is on pit road. So is Kendall Tucker. I think Kendall just got the rest of his damage repaired. James Eden's down on pit road. Sean Smith looks like he is done for the night. Evan C. still on pit road. Busby still on pit road. Those guys have not pulled back off. As we move back up to the front, it is going to be Alex Bergeron continuing to lead. Whoa, did I miss something? Oh, apparently Johnson took the lead from him and I missed it watching something else. Let's go back and take a look. Let's go back and take a look at the pass for the lead. I did miss that. Oh, Alex got the wall a little bit too much in 1 and 2. That's going to open the door. That is how Ethan Johnson got the lead in the caution flag. Oh, he parked it on him. That is how he got the lead, and the caution flag came out after they had crossed the line. Johnson leads the way. What's up, Kenny? What's up, Kenny? As they come into turn number 3 and 4, green flag is out. Great start by Bergeron in second. Bergeron going to look to the bottom of turn number 1 and 2. Roll on the bottom side as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Moves up to the top of turn number 3 and 4, trying to run the opposite. That's going to open the door for Forster. Forster down low, going to roll through both sides of the track down on the bottom side. Bergeron with a big bobble out of turn number 2 down into 3 and 4, nose to tail as they get racy behind these guys down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Almost contact for that number 4 spot as Yeager trying to hold on, but Lindgren going to make his way around Yeager with his hands full in that number 48. It is crazy back here as they come out of turn number 2. Rumsey trying to make his way down on the bottom side as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Can Bergeron reel in Ethan Johnson down into turn number 1 and 2? Yellow flag comes out.
Connor, you're such an idiot.
Stephen Gaines going to have some issues here. Let's see what happens to Stephen Gaines in that 07.
Your left rear space and east instead of west.
Oh, bam, big hit. Looks like maybe Hunter Harris gets into him. Let's go take a look at this once again from a little different angle. Oh, is that Hunter? That's not Hunter Harris. I thought that was that looks like Connor New. Was that Connor New just feeds him the door? Wow, Hunter Harris isn't even in there. So it looks like Connor New going to give him the door. I'm doing all right. A little sick, a little under the weather today, but other than that, I'm pretty good. So 16 laps into this 130-lap event here tonight. Well, 15 laps complete. Going to be 16 complete, 14 to go when they take the green flag. Yeah. Or Gaines gets the worst of that one. Heard he had a little bit of damage on that number 07 machine. Not sure how much that's going to affect him as they get one to go. Looking for the green flag this time by. As they head down the back straightaway, let's go chopper view. As Ethan Johnson. Yeah, I don't think Connor's very comfortable in the sprints either. It's a totally different driving style. Green flag is out. Johnson going to lead it into turn number 1 and 2. Bergeron going to go to the outside, down the back straightaway. Can Bergeron catch the number 11, Ethan Johnson? Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. They're going to bang it off the wall down into turn number 1 and 2. They got company coming from behind. Don't count out Aiden Forster, Lindgren, Yeager, or Rumsey as they come out of turn number 4. Big run for Bergeron. Takes the lead in 1 and 2. Bergeron got a massive run as they come out of turn number 2. Johnson back to the point as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Johnson going to lead the way, but Bergeron looking down low, gets loose out of turn number 4. Ships it up to the high side, hits the cushion as the yellow flag comes out once again. Uh-oh, Rumsey with issues. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Rumsey here. He's up on that top side. Oh, he just grabs the wall. Oh, that is unfortunate as Rumsey takes a tumble down the front straightaway. He is going wingless for the rest of the night. We'll see if he sticks around or leaves, but that is big damage for that number 39 machine. He is still sitting on the back straightaway in that 39 machine. No wing. He's going to go ahead and take the tow. As we move back up to the front, shot of liquor will help that, right? As we got him stacked back up single file, they're going to get at least one more lap of pacing after this one. As the pace lights are still on, I'll tell you what, Bergeron, with some speed that last run, we're going to have a battle for that win here tonight, one way or another between these guys. Can we keep it green and see how it'll settle out? Honestly, not a bad track for the sprint cars. Hopefully these guys can keep it green. Seeming pretty racy here tonight. We will be here tomorrow night in the ARCA cars. You guys don't want to miss that. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and follow button. ARCA Dirt Series, week number 9. Only 3 more weeks left for the ARCA Dirt Series. Landon Moody with the points lead. He's got Ethan Bowers breathing down his neck. Great battle there for the points. As Johnson leads the way as we are looking for the green flag this time by. Pace truck going to pull in as they go single file down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is out. Bergeron going to time that quite good again. Big bobble out of 4 of those going to cost him. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Bergeron going to jump up to the top side. Tries to get the run out of turn number 2. Loses ground. Here comes Lindgren looking down low for that number 2 spot as they come out of turn number 4. 9 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Johnson leading the way. Bergeron in second. Lindgren, Forster, and Yeager, your top 5. Here comes Bradley Cox. Bradley had some speed last night, too, in that number 45 machine. Showing a little bit of speed here now, just outside that top 5. As we got a battle for second. Here comes Lindgren. He's going to noodle his way up into the number 2 spot. No, he falls back to third. Down into turn number 1 and 2, 7 laps to go. Johnson trying to pull away. We're watching the battle for second on back. Bergeron going to find some good speed down on the bottom, gets some separation from Lindgren, and closes the gap on the number 11 of Ethan Johnson. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the number 1 of Lindgren. Definitely putting some big pressure on Bergeron. 4 second as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straight away into 3 and 4. Here comes Lindgren down on the bottom. Thought he was going to throw the slider. Kept it down low. 4 laps to go. Battle for second is on as they come out of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Johnson leading the way. Battle for second right now. The 12 of Bergeron has it. Lindgren all over the back of him as Forster all over the back of Lindgren as they come down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 2 laps to go. Lindgren going to throw the slide out of turn number 4. Here comes Bergeron down low into turn number 1 and 2. Slides Lindgren back down to the bottom. Forster going to try to stick his nose in it as they head through turn number 3 and 4. White flag in the air. They get 1 lap to go. Lindgren in second. Here comes Bergeron back to the bottom as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Lindgren with the run down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Johnson going to take the win. Who's going to get second? Lindgren going to get that number 2 spot. Bergeron in third. Forster and Yeager your top 5.
Sorry, Alex. I really didn't mean to get into your left point there. I'm sorry. I hit the berm. Got too tight. Go, Nathan. Good race, Alex.
Great racing there here tonight.
Shout out play ball, guys. We can't go down the straightaway.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull up tonight's results. We'll see if anybody jumps into the Discord. I do know a couple of these guys do have. I do know Lindgren has it. I think Johnson might have it. Ethan Johnson with the win, the number 11. We were watching the battle for second. All right, it's going to be Ethan Johnson with the win here tonight. Joey Lindgren in second. Alex Bergeron in that number 3 spot. Aiden Forster in 4th. Going to be Dylan Yeager in the number 5 spot. Bradley Cox in 6th. Going to be Landon Cardoza with a big gain up into the number 7 spot. Blake Majulis in 8th. Connor New going to be in 9th. Aiden Beerline in a 10th. Going to be Tolson in the number 11 spot. Stephen Gaines in 12th. Kendall Tucker in 13th. JD Brown's going to get 14th here tonight. Caden Berry in 15th. James Edens in 16th. Logan Rumsey going to be in the number 17 spot. Sean Smith in 18th. Oops, wrong button. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, it is going to be Evan C. in 19th and Desmond Busby in 20th. I don't know if he's going to come in here. Johnson, nope, nobody's in here. We have nobody in the Discord, so I don't have anybody to interview, guys. That is going to be it for me tonight. We'll have some stuff going on tomorrow. You don't want to miss tomorrow's ARCA Dirt Series here at Huset. Sorry, I was reading messages, seeing if somebody else was jumping in. So make sure you guys got that notification on. I will see you guys tomorrow night. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.